Hello and welcome back to HoI4 with our French campaign in the First World War, and I have just done counting your votes. Next time I'm gonna do the straw poll again because it will be probably a lot easier. It's a close race. It's actually 15 to 13, but the Democrats won. I did read some other stuff. People like to go fascist, go monarchist. I'm not gonna cheat this game, so I cannot go fascist or monarchist. There is sadly nothing I can do about that. But democracy it is. At least for the First World War. We might get some trouble into the second one. Because who knows? It might still happen at some point. But at least for now, we're going to stick with this one and see if we can fix the government disjointment and that kind of stuffage. Right. So there was some other stuff though. Most people were like, fuck it, fuck Italy. So yeah, well, I guess I can do that. Should not be too difficult to get that done. My Marines, I don't really care much about them, but I need to add the field hospitals to these guys. And then I still need more infantry battalions. Alright, so yeah, all in all, I think we've got to be good. So we're going to try to prevent the communist revolution from happening, at least in Russia. After we win the First World War, I will let the game run on for a while, and we might still go with a communist revolution in France. But I don't know that yet. Not right now. I'm not really sure what we're going to do yet, but democracy, that's what's got to be staying during the First World War. Something to look forward to. Now, also, there was something about disjointed government that we might need to stay. That might be here in like. There's something I can't remember, but one of you said that you need to. So that's the UK that joins us. Anyway, you need to have democracy to do that. So liberty, ethos, free speech. Ah, so there it is. So that's actually pretty useful. Against Joseph Galini, who's a military theorist. Well, I already have that guy. Well, that seems not to work as intended. Anyway, we're going to go for partial mobilization soonish. Relatively soonish. Once our dockyard expansion is done. And then we can finally reinforce the Republic's authority. Okay. There we go. Right, we still need some equipment. Mostly heavy artillery, some motorized, a lot of support equipment, and a couple of armored cars. Well, it's being built. So let's hope that this will be done soonish. Right. Okay, we're doing pretty good. I'm actually fairly happy with the situation that we're in. We're running on 1913. That means that some research should open up by that time. If I remember correctly, there might be some armored. Yes, the Peugeot AM. Tank prototypes though are 2015. I wish. That would be ridiculous. No, it's not that late. Alright, there it is, a white piece with the Ottomans, and so wars just okay, so there's still war between the Balkan League and the Ottoman Empire. And we're gonna force Italy away. Don't really wanna do anything with them right now, and don't really wanna see them into the Entente, because I might wanna, you know, seize the opportunity to free, between quotation marks, some of Africa. And get that for my own. There we go, we can finally go to partial mobilization. Treaty of London, the Balkan League took advantage of the weakness of the Ottomans and forced them to occupy some territories, and victory for the Balkan League maybe for the end of the Ottoman Empire. So Bulgaria grew, got a lot of back. Greece actually surprisingly did not get this territory. There's air squadrons and improved oil drilling, so let's keep you on the air, and this is all very nice in time for everything. So let's get the Peugeot AMs. Enforce the Republic's authority, and let's go for a democracy focus. So none of this actually gives me points towards more democracy per turn. So during the Second World War period, we might still weaken off into communism. That actually would kind of go with both. So I did not count for people who wanted me to go to the right and become fascist. But as it was very close 50-50, alright, I've made my decision. It's democracy will prevail during the first, but communism will arise during the Second World War. This also extends the campaign probably a little bit further, because it allows Germany to build up and stuff like that. So Rifleman Primacy is ready. Now hoping for a very short First World War, and we might actually then start striking at some other points and freeing up some colonies, like, I don't know, Belgium. Most nations that I even would consider attacking are democratic. Ugh. Filthy Democrats. You can never trust them. And we need, you know, I hate that democracies cannot do anything against countries that don't generate any real tension. That does, however, mean that we probably could just justify against China. Ugh. Goddamn. Also democracies. I still think they need to fix this in the mod. I don't know if that's done by now, but China should really not be one thing, and in interval periods should completely burn up. But that, what, still an alpha technically, or beta? Actually, I don't know. I think it's beta? Open beta? Closed alpha? I don't know. Speaking of alphas, there's a and actually there seems to be a proper World War modern day mod in development, which is not Millennium Dawn. I'm actually kind of looking forward to that one, seeing what they will bring to the table. Well, Romania is at war with Bulgaria. Well, big surprise there. Romania seems to be on its own. Or Bulgaria, I'm sorry. Well, good luck with that, Bulgaria. We might run some intervention here at some point. Same ideology group, not the same ideology. So we could declare war against Bulgaria. And against Greece. Well, I haven't generated any world tension. So we could start a colony in the Balkans to safeguard, so to speak, the areas. Like, install a puppet here. Luxembourg. I do want Alsace-Lorraine back. That's definitely something I want back. Retake core states. I can never get a conquer. Germany has generate world tension? No. Yes, it did. I got a crisis. Alright, well, that's good to know. Oh god, we need so much stuff. Factories, equipment, production. Like, how long is it gonna last for all these cannons already? With the current production rate, it's gonna take a long time, about 10 years. Heavy artillery, it's expensive as hell. Only 5 a week, and we need 3,000 of them. I don't think industry heavy cannons should be used the way I do it right now, but it's nice and all. That's fine. That's also fine. Industrial research time. I like this one. I've never seen that logo before. The other one seems, I think it's a generic logo. Alright. That. Does that get rid of the. Oh, wait. Did I read this? Oh, wait. No, we gained Joseph Galini, which we already have. So, weirdness aside. But we do lose the disjointed government, which is rather nice. So that means that we will finally get some political power that we can work with. It seems I need to start building a lot more industry. If we want to use these heavy siege cannons en masse. This will end up with what? Can I see what it would be when it's fully ready? No. Okay, Peugeot AMs. Let's start producing them. There we go. And, well, that's that again. So, this is 1914. We're in August, so we're halfway there. So we could get that early. Not really seems like a good thing. This is 1916, so 400 days. That's a bit too enthusiastic, to be honest. So yeah, I think we're gonna go early with some of this equipment. Let's go with early motorized. And we'll stay with God, what do you call it again? Doctrines, that's it. Alright, fleet's being built. Quite fast, actually. We're making our light cruisers right now, or protected cruisers, which I think the prequels to light cruisers. Actually, that reminds me of it. Navy? Yeah, that's also modern. Get some destroyers. So we get light cruisers soon. And we're now currently... Right, I don't know, what do we substitute for heavy cruisers? Battle cruisers. Wait, what? I might have made a minor mistake there. Sort of. It's a bit excessive. So yeah, I'm gonna change this. This doesn't seem like a very good idea. Yeah. Okay, battlecruiser has... Nah, we'll keep it like that. One fleet, we're being weird, doesn't really ruin anything. Just one civilian factory. I'll have this one. Because it will also give me some more of that delicious political power. Which we can use for a lot of things. That's not really a necessity. We are working on armor though, so let's get that. Then we'll just get the designers to speed up a lot of research. Then we'll get some military staff. War is off for a little while. Speaking of which, we might want to get our industry going a slight bit quicker. Jesus Christ, I need a lot of you as well. 600 days, that's not going to be enough. That's not going to be enough at all. Okay, let's finish that factory, please. Oh god. This is going to be slightly more difficult than I anticipated. Right. Let's see, we've got some early fighters. Let's get you up to 100. Fly for France, fly interception. Don't kill yourself, please. Thank you very much. Alright, is that set up? Will we be ready for war? I don't know. Getting militarism though is pretty damn nice. Oh, good. These are... Wow, these are powerful. Nice. I will not release Vietnam. That seems like a bad thing to do. If I remember correctly, it's in June 1914 that the shit will hit the fan, so... I doubt we'll be ready by then. There we go. I highly doubt we'll be ready by then. Alright, I got some population coming in. Let's see, Seychelles. Should not have put so much effort into gaining large support companies, because we are definitely not having the production to run them that early. Ugh. Got enough of you. So for now, we'll stick it like that. Ooh boy. Production is harsh. Definitely did not expect that to be... I thought in 4 years I would have been able to do that, but I don't think I might be able to. I might need to switch one of these out for just regular infantry. How many cannons? Minus 18. It says it's half. Still need 2,000 of the buggers. No, that would be less of an equipment issue as it has been now. Support equipment is a bit problematic. It also says like 500 days. we're gonna do that even. I need a lot of military factories. I need you to fill up, I need you to fill up and I need you to fill up eventually as well. Oh, we're not producing that fast. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm hitting random keys. But let's at least get a first artillery specialist. Get the damn artillery powered up. So we're gonna take 2 artillery specialists and 1 we'll take Foch as well to get our army logistics up and running. You cannot deny getting 20% artillery attack and 10% artillery defense, so it's just something that we have to take. So this is all fine. This is going to give me some infrastructure and recruit population. I don't need recruit population. I don't need that. I do... That's 1 military slot against 1. Well, just let's get it. You know, every military factory that we can get right now is going to be necessary, so... Yeah. Okay, let's replace the motorized there. Let's get early support weapons. We are officially in 1914 now, so let's get some 1914 research done. Horse-drawn vehicles can be replaced with early motorized. Let's get the resources fixed. Import a little bit more. United Kingdom. Now, I did not get the UK into everything yet, but Belgium is still guaranteed, so... When Germany declares war and they decide to enact the strike for Belgium, that will force to join in. That will force the UK to join in. Now, I haven't done anything to get Italia, and this also really would support my cause. So, what is it you need? Just support equipment. Why don't we just deploy you and get at least some of you in the field? A little bit more rubber. All right, so we're finally getting our own motorized factories. I wish we were producing faster. We produced 2 military factories and... I could go for construction in a continuous focus. Can I? Just said it, but... No, there we go. Wait, actually, no. That doesn't work. So yeah, this is literally the only way that we can do this. Well, poop. And I don't want to waste money, resources on reinforcing these lines. Oh god. Is this mountainous territory, most of it? Some forest. And some hills, that's not the best. Well, it seems Russia is also still having equipment issues. I think that's the kind of the theme that we're running with here, that the Allies will have to solve somehow, as the damned equipment issues that they have. Limited rearmament. Alright, so that is that. Well, let's get armament effort. Another damn factory. Then let's get another artillery specialist up and running. Hopefully these guys will agree with each other instead of disagreeing with each other, because that would kind of cancel each other out. But of course, that is not how it works in game. IRL, that could be the case. Yeah, there is literally no support equipment for these. I think, yeah, the Legionnaires are still considered priority troops on the support equipment. That's good. So we're gonna remove 1 and do it like that. That should limit the heavy artillery requirements quite a lot. There we go. We almost got our armored cars. We still got some support equipment left. We've got some motorized left, but that's 72 days. That's doable. 400 days is not doable, and 700 days is still not doable. But we are getting more and more factories every day. Good. Very good. We got some more resource issues. Bloody motorized. But we're keeping up. We've got a lot of manpower available. How are we looking at you? You've got a lot more manpower available. You've got a little less. Like Russia, you have insane amounts of manpower, because you're probably still on... Oh, you're actually on the same one as me. But we have that lovely militarism, which is rather great. Early support weapons, great. That's a solid defense that we're getting. Oh, we get helmets again, 1916. I like how we go from, you know, rifles to... So this is a machine gun, this is also a machine gun, back to rifles. Not exactly how that's supposed to work, anyway, infrastructure effort. Okay, let's get another line of factories up in Ile-de-France. There we go. Produce them as quickly as your French little hammers allows. Let's see, another one. 4, 4, that's a 6. Means I don't need to focus as much on it. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 10. Well, there it is. Franz Ferdinand is dead. Is the wall being pushed? So far, no. Did they change it? There we go. German Empire declared war on Belgium. That got us into the war. Accept. We'll accept. And we can call in the British. Invite to the faction. There you go. Alright. And we also can call on Belgium. Invite to the faction. Belgium accepted our offers. Of course they did. Well, we're still in the digging in position. Serbia refused Austrian demands, which led to a declaration of war. I actually want to play as Serbia at some point, because I presume they have got their own unique focus tree. Yes, they do. Well, what happened if I would not accept it? So, Luxembourg, you're into the faction as well. Thank you very much. Alright, so. Since when have I got all the texts in the screen? That's new. Kind of like it though. Alright, priority first though. That's the equipment and such. Alright, a lot of stuff being called in. Join wars from Tunisia. Well, you can join in. Now we have not yet planned on taking in the Italians. Okay, so everybody's getting called in. We're sinking an Austro-Hungarian fleet. They won't stand a chance. Some destroyers getting sunk. A lot of destroyers getting sunk, but I would call this a it's technically a defeat, apparently, because we lost more ships in numbers, but we sunk 10 light ships versus 14 destroyers. The Brits are also now flying in. Their ships flying in. I was just... Oh, France was assassinated. Raoult Villain. Yes, you can send me support equipment, that's fine. So we're not going to go on the attack just yet, because I want to get my equipment in order first. Okay, we will run into trouble with support equipment. There we go. So adding other 1914 resources is important. That's all the support equipment here. It's not as this is important. Are you more expensive to produce? Yes. Well, we might want to stick with these though. Ships gonna be important. Airplanes, nah, not as much. This is 1916. This is all 1916 as well. Okay, so we know what to do. It's mostly support equipment, that kind of stuff. So let the Germans try to hit our lines, like break us. They are banking up. Germany is just going through some not lovely. It's mostly Austria-Hungary apparently. Oh wow! No. This is the Russians. They are going through population quick. They're getting wrecked. Wow. I don't think I can support. We might need to get Russia to do that in the second Russian rebellion. What does this do? Load up file. We get African regiments and we get Asian regiments. I don't need more regiments because I can better supply my current ones. Damn, that's not a 15. Oh, this is a military factory. Let's get that one. Alright. Let's at least get a target set up. It's really weird that I'm seeing all these... It seems... Is this the mod, or did I accidentally hit a key that I should not have hit? You can run with it, I guess. You guys are fine over there. And I think 50 divisions at the front line for now will do. Also, I'm not assisting any attacks just yet. I don't think it's that important. 500 days. Still need 10 factories. That's all the 10 that we're gonna need. Let's see, we still have a daily gain of support equipment, very good, and a gain of all the other stuff. Alright, Luxembourg capitulated, so Luxembourg fell. Annoying. Well, that's definitely going to be helpful. A lot of soft attack, 10%. Breakthrough, 15%, which is important to break through shit. And we got high breakthrough because we work with fairly aggressive artillery. Yes, so the plan on research is going to be very simple. We're going to keep investing in the doctrines. In the meantime, we're going to use these three to invest in infantry technology and the like. So Belgium is attacking quite harshly. So what I'm going to do, because Spain is not really... I'm not foreseeing an issue with Spain that much. Get these 50 guys to... Not the Dutch border. Come on. Set up on the Belgian border. And we'll extend right there, alright. I'll be a bit harsh on the attrition that we're going to suffer, but I think we'll be able to make it. Alright, let's take a look at aircraft. So, Germans are having 300 Zeppelins. Jesus Christ. But they're barely capable of bombing buildings, though. We have no superiority. Okay, so there we go. That's not as bad. Let's go. Entrenchment, which is pretty nice, because we are still fighting mostly defensive war. Carol I of Romania has managed to kick the bucket. Let's see, why don't we tell you guys to go more towards the northern regions here. Ah, this painting tool sometimes is a little bit annoying. There we go. Alright, so we got our orders all drawn up. We could in theory try to get Americas in, but... We got your war in Europe debates. Ottoman-German alliance is ratified. That means the Ottomans are going to go in. A puppet of... No, a puppet of Egypt. Okay. Or a puppet of England. There's a motorized ambulance. Alright. Probably should get the new cannons. No, support equipment first. Let's see, how many losses have we suffered so far? The Germans have managed to get through... Jeez, they're almost up to 1 million. Even the Russians are only on par with the losses. We have so far lost merely 15,000. That's not that much. There you go. Austria-Hungary called the Ottoman Empire in. Serbia called Italy. Okay, but we're not. Italy might be in this war, but Italy is in the Entente. Huh, did not expect that, because I never invited you. Might have already been in there somehow. We're in the 4th of November. This might be really nice for land doctrines. Seems a bit redundant. There we go, just bypass it immediately. Army logistics, very nice. Is there anything in here that's genuinely gonna help me right now, except for adding a lot of political power? I've just gotta go down here. Yes, you're allowed to assist me with that. There we go. So you can, you know, as you can see, we could just let Germany think they can take our front lines, let them bleed manpower. It's gonna make it also a lot easier when the Second World War breaks out eventually. Field hospitals, which is pretty nice. Talk about less experience loss. Logistic companies. Supply usage. We're not using radios, so after these 4 are done, we'll do artillery, and then I'll kind of have to take a look at everything. But for now, it looks good. Wish I could support our Russian partners a little bit better, but yeah, I'm sorry, not really gonna happen just yet. Seems that the British are taking some German colonies. We've lost a little bit here, but like I'm not really I'm not worried about Africa. I'm more worried about what the Germans are gonna do. Now, before the entire German army comes back on our ass, I think we might want to start this counter push. Take back our own lands. Oh wow, this is not going as well as I'd hoped. We're winning some. I think I'm losing most of them. Yeah, we're not there yet. Definitely not. Let's take a look at how many losses we generate by doing this. Yeah, no. Stop this immediately. We're just bleeding manpower. Quite a lot of it, actually. We can assist with this one. Can Luxembourg back on the map. No, okay, so that is pretty clear. That hurt. Oh, we're already running through infantry equipment. Jesus Christ. Priority production. Can I... America, hi. License production, but you will not lend lease. Oh, well, you will lend lease. So let's... Can you lend me lease? Let's just... No. They will not accept because they don't like me, bitches. They don't have enough. Italy. I highly doubt it. Russia, same thing. But China. It has an equipment issue, and can I get some infantry equipment? They would accept it, yes. Thank you very much. Japan. Alright. I don't know what we're fighting here. A couple of German boats. I'll quickly sink them, please. Okay, we're gonna shift some of my navy. Add in this bit here. Definitely add that bit in. See if we can lock them off. No, we have this fully under control. Good, so now I need to get some infantry equipment back. Okay, we're growing infantry equipment again. Good, because we're actually producing it again in full form. I like this way. We're producing 2 military factories, 1 civilian. Seems to work rather well. Seems we also can start investing in another air wing. That'd be a nice thing to do. Alright, let's get them deployed. I'm hoping that Germany will bleed through most of its equipment before the war ends. Oh, we got some divisions locked in. And the Russians they're holding. They're holding. How many manpower is fielded currently? The total of 2 million against 5 million. We've got a losses of 1 million, which is mostly Russian. Some Serbian, and we just lost 50,000 by now, but that's because most of I think about 20 to 30k of that comes purely from the fact that we actually tried to do a counterattack. Which is fairly difficult to do right now. Anti-German philosophy... Alright. I think most of that already happened. Like... Doesn't... Egypt is Indian time. Yeah, so there's some redundancy there. It'll probably be bypassed anyway, but this gives me some friendly opinion with the Russians, some more friendly opinion with the Russians. Anti-German policy doesn't really do much. Just gives me motor visions that I don't need. Nah, for now I'm pretty good, I think. Let the game do its thing. Might be a bit boring to run such a pacifist game, but it works. Support Italians there, please. Even though you're kind of... oh, shit. You will learn quickly that way. Alright, got all that. So, army organization or division attack? Organization makes them last longer. But I think attack is going to be better in the long run. For those who don't know, organization is sort of health. It's the green bar. If the organization breaks, the unit retreats. So it's like morale in other games. The higher it has, it's like a mixed bag. If it works the same as all other Paradox games, you'll suffer more casualties because of high morale, but your units will fight longer. That's also kind of why you'll have more casualties. Anyway, I'm actually going to end the video here. I want to thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Have a very good day. Bye bye.